much.
Oh, thank you.
I cannot believe you're turning 20. It's just crazy.
I know, 2 decades. Do you remember when I came home from the hospital? Like as a baby?
Maybe.
It was 96. You would have been 6 years old. I feel like you should remember that.
It's possible that when we went to see you, we got donuts. We ate the donuts that were actually for the delivery nurses or for the nurses that were supposed to take care. We went to the room, but that might have been Andrew, my younger brother.
That's funny.
But I do remember when she was a little baby. And I saved you when you were a little baby.
Oh, you guys saved me from the ocean.
What?
Right? Yeah.
No.
That's the story I remember. Oh, you're talking about the spider, aren't you?
I'm talking about the bug, yeah.
So Dad told me a story where I guess we were on the beach and you were watching me and like Mom and Dad were like farther down the beach or like farther into the beach and we were playing in the waters and then a wave swept up and was about to take me away and you snatched me up and saved me.
Oh, dang. I'm awesome.
I don't know if it's legitimate, but that's the story
I don't remember,
heard.
but I apparently did. I didn't make memory in my... Like, my memory was, like, I was legitimately so scared.
I know about the little bug.
The bug. Yeah, she was on her changing table, and I was supposed to watch her while, like, my mom went into the other room, or my dad. I don't remember why I was watching her, but I was watching her. I'm, like, 7 years old, just, like, watching her. And this giant, scary bug was crawled out from behind the changing table on the wall. So my sister was, like, laying down, and she's, like, up against the wall. And the crack, this, like, bug came out, and I was terrified of it. I was like, oh, it still gives me goosebumps thinking about it. I wanted to freak out, but my baby sister was there, all vulnerable. Like, oh, my God, I could not let this bug get on my sister and, like, bite her or kill her or something. I was terrified.
Can you imagine if it was, like, a radioactive spider and I could have gotten superpowers, but because of that, I didn't have superpowers, and that's the butterfly
I was
effect.
so brave. A little snow. I could have screamed, but instead I did. I wrapped my little baby hands around your little baby body and picked you up and just ran. No, I don't know if I ran, but I definitely picked her up and moved her away from the situation. But yeah, I was
probably put me in more
so
danger.
Scared. I also sung you to sleep one night.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's
my mom
cute.
my mom used to work too. Like both my parents were working back when I was really little, and my dad put you in my bed because he wanted to watch football or something, of course, typical guy. So yeah, I was in bed and you were with me and I was like cradling you and I was like rocking her because that's what my mom did, and I was like singing to her. So
That's
yeah,
cute.
good memories of her as a baby. I can't believe you're 20.
What did you sing?
I think I hummed like, Rockin' My Baby or something because I didn't know the whole song. But I would just sit there and just hum.
Why is there banging?
Do you want to reenact it tonight? This morning? That's Wally.
No.
Wally's banging at the door because he wants to be fed. That's what he does.
Oh.
My cat. All right. Anyways, you guys, we're just talking so much. I'm just
so
bragging
tired.
about how awesome, brave I am.
Sister you are.
You're
a great big sister. I remember when
you're gonna make me cry. Don't make me cry.
When we were like, you were a teenager and I was like a little kid. You were probably like 16. I was like 10. You'd like drive me to the mall, and you'd buy me like McDonald's ice cream cones, and and I was even there when you filled out your application for the candle store.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought it was so funny, and I'd always like steal your clothes and stuff.
Yeah. There was a good side and a bad side. There's definitely bad things. Yeah, like when I was little, you came into my room. Oh my God, you guys, we're going to be sitting here talking about like stories. But she came into my room when I was young, and I was probably like, I don't know, 11 or something, and I had these posters on my wall of these like giant blown up kittens and puppies and stuff. Like that's what I had in my room. And my little baby sister came in. She like could barely walk, but she found a pen or something and crawled up on my bed and scribbled all over the like pictures, like all over the faces, like really good at those faces. And I came in and my whole room, all the pictures, all the posters were scribbled on. There was like open nail polish that was spilled out all over the carpet, so it smelled awful. I mean, like it was really, really bad. And I definitely got really mad at her. And like just to make it matters worse, she was the most beautiful baby. She had the longest eyelashes.
I was a cute baby.
She was such a cute
baby.
It was like the worst.
I have the funniest baby pictures though. I have like, so one day I was like looking through all the baby pictures and I found one where I like looked demonic. Like I was just like the creepiest baby at times. Like there's a picture of me like frosting like Christmas cookies, like that grandma took of me or something. And like as I'm frosting the cookies, I'm like sitting there with the cookie in my hand and like the knife, like the frosting knife.
I think I remember this picture.
It's just like the picture is just straight up like.
It's so true. I remember that face you would give you.
It's like straight up like 11 from like Stranger Things.
Heather, look at me, and she'd be like, I'm frosting a cookie right now, Grandma. This is very important. We're gonna have to find these pictures and show stream. They're pretty good pictures.
I have them all at my house actually.
You have that one at your house?
Yeah, I have that one at my house.
We have to scan it.
Yeah.
We'll make it your Twitch page.
Oh my god, I should make it like my Twitter profile picture. Of me just like.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. A happy little accident. Yeah, she happy little accident all over my room. With a marker. Oh my god, these kinds of stories are the best. I have so many siblings that have a lot of stories.
We have 4 siblings.
Yep.
Got a lot of them.
Yeah, Andrew was bad too, my little brother. He came into my room.
Andrew's the worst. Andrew, do you remember the fish?
Oh, that's this one that I gotta tell him. I think I already told you guys this, but yeah, my little brother came into my room. I was probably like, let's see, I'm 10 years older than him, so God. I was probably 13. And my little brother came into my room, and I had this little 10-gallon fresh water tank aquarium with these little guppy fish in them. They're actually called fancy guppies. They had like really beautiful like colors and stuff, and they would just be fish. And my brother came in.
Just be fish.
Yeah, when I wasn't there, and he somehow managed to capture one of the fish, probably by using the net. He captured this little guppy fish. By the way, my favorite one out of all of them, the most colorful one he captured. He grabbed it out of the net, I'm assuming, and he had it in his hand. And by the time he had it in his hand, I rushed into the room and I noticed he's up there around the table. I'm, Andrew, what are you doing? What are you, like, you know? And he just, and he shoves the fish in his diaper. This little tiny human with these chubby little cheeks, and he's like this big blue eyes and cute little blonde curly hair. This adorable baby. Just... the first thing he thinks of to hide the fish is to throw it in his diaper. And I'm like horrified of what he just did. I'm like, what is in your diaper? He takes it out and he chucks it across the room. This is a serious story. I hear it thud against the wall. This tiny little fish, okay? That little baby had some power. It plops down after hitting the wall on my headboard. I freak out. I run over to it. The fish is still alive, somehow still alive and breathing. It's like, you know, its little guppy little body. And I'm panicking. I somehow flop it into my hand and I'm like, ew, gross, you know, running it to the fish tank. I plop it in. The fish goes crazy around in circles and then it just stops. And it's just floating in the water. So it literally had like the worst ever experience in its life, and it was like having this heart attack and this trauma. I feel so bad for it, and my baby brother's just sitting there watching the whole thing with these big blue eyes, you know, just like, oh, I'm sorry. He shoves it in his pants. The fish. He comes out of the water into a baby's pants, a diaper, and then gets thrown across the room, hits the wall, hits the headboard.
Oh my god.
It was the worst. So anyways.
Oh my god.
That was the story, yeah.
That's like my favorite story of any of my siblings.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We've had some really crazy stories.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
There's a lot of stories.
That was so good.
Oh, man.
I loved your impression of him. Just like, it's like,
It's just like, I just,
Oh,
So I had it rough being like older siblings that have a lot of younger siblings have to go through this amount of torture all the time.
She was our nanny.
It's like after Heather was born and my little brother was born, we were all like, no. Well, I was like that. I was like, I don't want the baby. Not another one. But no, I'm so glad. I love Andrew.
Mom and I were going through old like memory boxes and we found a letter that my mom had written her sister. And in the letter, it was about how our little brother was born. And I guess when she brought him home, I like took one look at him and said, "Put him back in your belly."
Yeah.
And it's in writing. Like my mom sent it to her sister. Like, look at this evil child I have.
How would that even work? Oh my god.
But yeah.
Oh, a lot of good memories. How did we start talking about memories? I don't even know.
I asked you if you remembered the day Mom brought me home from the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 20 years old. So now's the time to reminisce.
Ugh, 20 years. That's really crazy. It's even crazier thinking that I'm 6 years older than you. I'm really tired.
Me too.
All right, you guys. I'm going to send you guys over. Oh, man. I think I already linked it. We probably already rated her, but if anybody wants to rate it. I don't know if anybody went over